This morning, school officials want to remind parents at Belen Middle School they can take their kids to school if they are still worried over a recent threat that was made. As we reported, police arrested two 8th graders this week after threatening to carry out a shooting at the school today. Even though the kids are behind bars now, cops say they are still stepping up patrols for the time being. And police are still trying to figure out who called in a bomb threat at Albuquerque Academy. They say whoever did it used a payphone. It happened yesterday morning. Students and staff had to evacuate temporarily. Police did not find any explosive devices. The wife of a local Air Force pilot is in jail this morning, accused of killing her husband. Police arrested 30-year-old Amy Herrera yesterday. Mark Herrera, the husband, was found shot in the head in their northeast Albuquerque home earlier this year. He was a pilot in the Air Force. Cops say Amy Herrera had claimed that he was suicidal, but police are now saying that they don't have evidence to support that. Neighbors are shocked over her arrest.
I would never in my wildest dreams expect her to do that type of thing. She just didn't seem to be of that nature.
Police say Amy Herrera has already collected about $100,000 from the military over her husband's death and could receive another $400,000 in life insurance. To politics now, Vice President Joe Biden and Congressman Paul Ryan are trying to win over your voters this morning. They're going at it on the campaign trail, but yesterday they squared off on the one-on-one debate. It was the only vice presidential debate last night. Randall Pinkston has more.
We'll be very specific.
Vice President Joe Biden wasted no time challenging Congressman Paul Ryan's take on foreign policy.
With all due respect, that's a bunch of malarkey.
And why is that so?
Because not a single thing he said is accurate.
The vice president and Ryan clashed over the economy, taxes, and Medicare, with the Democrat often on the attack.
And they're holding hostage the middle-class tax cut. It's about time they take some responsibility.
But Ryan fired back. He slammed the Obama administration's economic record.
This is not what a real recovery looks like. We need real reforms for a real recovery, and that's exactly what Mitt Romney and I are proposing.
After several heated exchanges, Ryan insinuated that President Obama's debate performance last week was motivating the vice president.
Mr. Vice President, I know you're under a lot of duress to make up for lost ground.
As for who won, it depends on who you ask. Instant polls taken right after the debate are mixed. In a CBS News poll of uncommitted voters, 50% thought the vice president won, 31% sided for Ryan, and 19% called it a tie. 56% thought Biden would be an effective president if necessary, compared with 49% for Ryan. Not surprisingly, both sides claimed victory. Mitt Romney's campaign said Biden seemed off balance and strange. The president's team said the debate exposed the risks of electing a Romney-Ryan ticket. The next presidential debate is Tuesday. In Danville, Kentucky, Randall Pinkston, KRQE News 13, New This Morning.
Now here in New Mexico, the two candidates running for U.S. Senate are coming off of their first big debate. It was live in our studios with no time limits. Congressman Martin Heinrich and Heather Wilson attacked each other's records for a lot of the debate. For example, Wilson blamed Heinrich for helping to create the country's economic problems.
We've lost 30,000 jobs. The price of groceries is up. The price of gas is up. The cost of a college education is through the roof. And you're trying to help the middle class? I mean, quit helping.
Heinrich fired back, saying the economy went down because of policies that Wilson voted for when she was in Congress years ago, including cutting taxes for the wealthy.
I think it's ridiculous that we have people like Mitt Romney who make millions and millions a year paying 13 or 14% in income taxes when you're asking small businesses, you're asking teachers and firefighters, all to pay far more than that.
Right now, the latest Rasmussen poll has Heather Wilson down by 13 percentage points. Governor Susana Martinez will be hitting the campaign trail for Mitt Romney. She will be in Nevada tomorrow, speaking at several events for the Republican presidential nominee. Martinez has also recently spoken at Republican fundraisers in Tennessee and Texas. She was the featured speaker at the Republican convention earlier this year. The Romney campaign is paying for her trip, not taxpayers.